As parents, we want the best for our children. But sometimes, in today's fast-paced world, we make mistakes without realizing their impact. From strict discipline to constant comparisons, these are things we might do out of love, hoping to guide our children. But sometimes, despite our intentions, we make mistakes that affect our children's hearts, minds, and faith. Today, we are exploring 6 common parenting mistakes and the ways to fix it by the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to help you raise resilient, compassionate, and spiritually strong children, inshallah. Let's start this journey together and learn how to shape our parenting for a better tomorrow. Mistake number 1: overly harsh discipline. In today's world, with all the pressure to keep up appearances, some parents feel that strict discipline is the only way to maintain control and set their children on the right path. But have we stopped to consider the cost of this approach? If a child spills a glass of water, and in the heat of the moment, the father's words come out sharp and his tone harsh. It's just a small mistake, but that single reaction can linger in the child's mind, creating anxiety and fear. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that gentleness beautifies. Compassionate parenting means choosing words carefully, even in moments of frustration. Instead of scolding, gently remind the child to be more careful. This way, the child feels loved and learns to correct mistakes without fear. Remember, children remember how we made them feel more than what we said. Choose compassion over anger, and you're building a bond they'll cherish forever. How do you handle moments of frustration with your kids? Let us know in the comments below. Mistake number 2: neglecting emotional needs. Many of us are busy with work, social media, and endless to-do lists. In today's parenting culture, there's often an emphasis on providing materially: good schools, nice clothes, good food. But what about the emotional support our children crave? Ignoring their feelings can lead them to feel undervalued and unseen. Imagine a young boy coming home from school, excited to share a story with his mother, but she's busy, barely listening, scrolling through her phone. Over time, he stops sharing altogether. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was always present with children, giving them his full attention. Take a moment each day to really listen to your child without distractions. Put down the phone, look them in the eyes, and let them know they matter. A child who feels heard is a child who feels loved. When children feel heard, they develop self-worth and emotional security. They're more likely to open up about their struggles, and this bond of trust can be a powerful source of strength in future. Listening to our kids seems simple, but it's so powerful, right? If you agree, drop a heart in the comments and give a thumbs up. Mistake number 3: inconsistent boundaries. Today's parenting trends often swing between being overly strict one day to being overly lenient the next, influenced by societal pressure or sheer exhaustion. This inconsistency, though understandable, can confuse our children. One day, parents let their daughter watch TV all night, but the next day they suddenly enforce strict screen time limits without explanation. This inconsistency confuses the child. Without clear and consistent boundaries, children struggle to understand what's expected. It can lead to behavior problems and frustration as they navigate unclear rules. Set clear, consistent boundaries that your child can rely on. For instance, establish a daily limit for screen time and stick to it. Balance these boundaries with flexibility by allowing some extra time on special occasions. The Quran advises us on being just and moderate, and thus, we have made you a just community. Clear boundaries help children feel secure and respect rules. With consistent guidelines, they learn self-discipline and feel confident navigating their world. Does this sound like something you'd want to try with your kids? Let us know how you plan to set consistent rules in your home. Mistake number 4: constant comparisons. It's easy to compare when we are surrounded by social media. Seeing other kids' achievements can make us want to push our children more. A parent constantly says things like, "Look at your friend Ahmed. He's so much better at math," hoping it will motivate their child to work harder. Instead, the child starts feeling inadequate and unworthy. Comparing children can damage their self-esteem. It makes them feel like they're not good enough and creates unnecessary rivalry or resentment. Praise your child for their unique qualities and strengths. Instead of comparisons, say things like, "I'm proud of the effort you're putting into your studies." The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam appreciated each companion's unique qualities, and we should follow this example to help our children feel valued for who they are. When we celebrate their uniqueness, children grow up feeling confident and motivated. They learn to appreciate their own strengths and are more likely to develop a positive self-image. Mistake number 5, neglecting faith in early years. With today's busy schedules, we parents might focus on academics and extracurriculars, thinking we will introduce Islam when they're older. But delaying can make it harder for children to form a strong connection with faith. Like any foundation, a strong connection with Allah starts early and grows with consistent nurturing. But what's the solution to this? Integrate small, simple Islamic practices early on. Pray together, read stories of the prophets, and discuss values like honesty and kindness. Show the beauty of Islam through example. The Prophet Muhammad would gently involve children in worship, making them feel a natural connection to faith. A child who grows up with faith grows up with a guiding light. Let's be the ones to plant these seeds early, so they can reap the rewards for a lifetime. Mistake number 6, making children dependent. Some parents believe that love means doing everything for their children, cleaning up, organizing their belongings, or even completing their assignments. But this dependency can impact a child's sense of responsibility. A mother might always clean her son's room, thinking it shows care. But over time, the child learns to expect it and struggles to be independent. The Quran encourages us to teach self-reliance. Instead of doing it all, involve the child. Let's clean your room together. Gradually, they'll learn to do it themselves, building confidence and responsibility. Children need to believe they are capable and self-sufficient. By encouraging independence, we prepare them for life's challenges and help them realize their potential. Helping kids become independent is so important. How do you encourage independence in your home? Share with us below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe for more parenting videos. So these were the 6 common mistakes parents often make: being overly harsh, neglecting emotional needs, setting inconsistent boundaries, constantly comparing, delaying faith education, and making children too dependent. Each of these mistakes, though unintentional, can affect a child's confidence, sense of security, and connection to faith. But remember, with every mistake, there's an opportunity to improve. By embracing gentle discipline, being fully present, creating consistent rules, celebrating your child's unique qualities, nurturing faith early, and encouraging independence, we're not just raising children. We're raising compassionate, resilient, and faithful Muslims. Let's be the kind of parents who inspire our children to grow with love and self-confidence. Make small changes today, and you'll see big transformations tomorrow, inshallah. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. And don't miss my other videos for more insights on building strong, faith-centered families. May Allah guide us all to be the best parents we can be. Ameen.